Hello and welcome. Happy Mindful Monday. My name is Camila, and you can always connect with me on Let's Talk with Camila. I do these talks to share and educate people on various mental wellness topics. And Mondays I reserve especially for mindfulness. So, well, mindfulness, it's not how do you say, it's not a new thing. In fact, it's actually mentioned in the Old Testament. But what is new is that there are MRI studies now that show how the brain structurally changes when mindfulness is applied. And this is, I think, the proof that was needed for the skeptics, including myself. So science has proved that mindfulness helps to alleviate the symptoms of anxiety, binge eating, chronic pain, smoking cessation, and a lot of other things, right? Um, there is an increasing interest actually also in the beneficial clinical effects of mindfulness-based interventions, or MBIs as they're called in the industry. Research has demonstrated their efficacy in a wide range of psychological conditions characterized by what we call emotional dysregulation. So if you've ever felt too depressed to solve a problem, it might be because your brain is having a hard time regulating your emotions. So one solution, mindfulness training. Dr. Siegel and his colleagues at the University of Toronto were curious to see whether mindfulness training could alter the experience of emotions, particularly sadness. So the test group received mindfulness-based stress reduction training, things like meditation, yoga, self-guided CDs for a whole period of 8 weeks. And then the second group was put on a wait list, and they served as the control group. Both groups were given brain scans and their images were recorded. And then they were shown sets of edited film clips to provoke their emotions. And so the results were actually quite interesting. So the control group had greater activation in the left side of the brain, including areas for memory retrieval, language, and most importantly, self-referencing. But on the other hand, the group that received the mindfulness training had more balanced activations in both the left and the right sides of the brain. So in other words, the mindfulness group showed less self-referencing while experiencing emotion than in the control group. Now, why is this important? Well, these results suggest that by reducing the activation of the region associated with the self, mindfulness can help people view their emotions from a more detached perspective. Personally, that has certainly been true for me. And that's been the reason why mindfulness is something that I am totally an advocate for. So this means that people may be able to think more clearly, generate new strategies to resolve issues without emotional interference. And we all know that when we make decisions emotionally, they're not always the right decisions. So look, December is a holiday month, and our senses can truly go into overdrive with all the holiday decor that's happening. So, we have scented candles, wreaths, trees, garlands. We have glittery ornaments, pretty bows, and some presents, and we have Christmas music. There's special cookies and cakes that we make, especially for this time of year. And we wear warm and soft hats, mittens, and scarves. And I think this is the time of year why it's so rejuvenating for many is because we're actually able to practice mindfulness naturally. We don't have to look for it, it's already there. So remember, mindfulness is about being in the moment and activating the senses of sight, smell, sound, taste, and touch. And so for this month, get into the spirit by putting your senses into overdrive. Focus on your meditations and breathe deeply. Thank you for connecting with me today. I wish you a very mindful Monday, and I will connect with you later in the week. Happy practicing. Bye.